Hey there friends, and welcome back to another video. Today we got a ton of reveals for Season 4 of MultiVersus, aka Midnight Misfits, including characters, maps, modes, and a roadmap. If you want to see more videos like this, leave a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. First off, let's talk characters. Earlier they had this thing on Twitter which was a finish the story kind of thing where they posted a short video and people basically had to guess what happened next, and when people got it right, they posted another one, and so on. This ended up with the confirmation of both Raven and Marceline, both of which are coming with Season 4. We knew they were coming both from the mini teases but also data mines, but it's exciting to see that they are actually confirmed now. You'll also notice Raven is not based off of the Teen Titans Go or the Teen Titans 2000 show, but is an original slash comic kind of inspired version. Likely they're gonna end up selling the show version skin later on, but either way, she looks great, as does Marceline. Now, we're gonna talk more about those two in a bit, but first I wanna go over the roadmap and some other stuff. Now, Season 4 will begin November 12th and end January 21st. It will include 2 new maps, both of which we've talked about in the leak videos. The first is a Samurai Jack map called Back to the Past, which will have a future and past version, and that will release on the 12th. The second is a new Adventure Time map, being the Candy Tavern. This will release later on, likely with Marceline. Both of these maps look great, and I love the Candy one because it's actually a unique layout that isn't just like flat with maybe like 1 or 2 platforms. We also have 4 new rifts and events coming alongside themed skins for these events. The first event is Trigon Possessed, and you can see a Superman skin for the event, which is taken directly from the animated film Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, which is from the DC animated movie universe of films, the ones that were mostly inspired by the New 52, and it looks really great. I'm interested to see if this is the only unique Trigon themed skin, or if all of the skins will have a unique look and not just be like the same but like red or something. But I'm guessing it will be similar to the Day of the Dead event, with 1 new skin being this Superman one, and then the others being like remixes of the base ones. Then we have the Mystic Vista one, which has a Taz and a Joker skin, and we have seen the Joker one from the data mines, but it looks great, and I'm not exactly sure what the theming is here, but I'm guessing it's just like mythology themed original designs. Next, we have the Ugly Sweaters one, which likely will release around Christmas, and because of that, I do believe that these images are in order, but we have a Marceline one here, which I do think is from the show if I'm remembering right. And last is the Polar Vortex, which seems to just be ice/snow color reskins. Overall, I'd say that's pretty good. 1 for the new character, 1 original one, and a Christmas/holiday one, plus a winter one. Now, the really interesting thing is that also, like all of the info we have, says that there will be 2 battle passes this season. And I assumed that this meant both of the characters would be included in one of the passes, but it was confirmed that Raven will be made available via multiple other methods, which I'll go over in a minute. And I'm guessing that it's gonna be the same for Marceline. I'm also curious if the pass will still be the 70 tiers for 1000 Gleamium, or if this will be changed. I know other games have split up their passes into 2 passes for about the same price and then just less stuff. Hopefully that's not what's happening here. We also have 2 skins for Raven, the Rule Breaker Raven and White Raven. Marceline is confirmed to be coming later in the season. Raven will be available starting November 12th and will be obtained 3 different ways. You can purchase her for 1000 Gleamium/$10, use a fighter token from the Founders Pass, or get the White Raven Trigon's Air Bundle, which is $30 and includes Raven, the White Raven skin, Raven Announcer Pack, Birds of a Feather Taunt, and Raven Ringout badge. Then on November 15th, 3 days after, she will be purchasable for 6,000 fighter currency, or can be unlocked via Fighter's Road. Now let's talk about Fighter's Road. One of the new features of the update is that they are changing how you unlock characters, which we don't know how fast this will be, so this could be a good thing, or it could potentially be a bad thing, as it could be slower than fighter currency, which, yeah, Fighter's Road will be replacing the fighter currency. If you have fighter currency currently, You will be able to use it to unlock characters even after the update, but once you run out of the fighter currency you already have, you won't be getting any more, so you'll just be permanently out of fighter currency. Now, the bad thing about this is that you will be going in a specific order with Fighter's Road, because Fighter Road is divided into tiers, which will group characters together based on a number of factors that they didn't specify, really. The first tier will consist of Shaggy, Banana Guard, Wonder Woman, and Batman. And while characters are unlocked in a specific order in Fighter's Road, some tiers allow for players to choose which character they want to work toward unlocking next. They did specify some tiers, so most of the tiers seemingly you won't get to pick, you just have to unlock the character that you don't want and then move on. Characters that are already owned by the player will not be in the Fighter's Road, and if the player wants to unlock any character within a tier using their still existing character tokens, they will be able to do so. And also with Gleamium, of course, as well. So only within a certain tier will you be able to choose to get a character with currency. It does specify that, which I don't know how I feel about that. As players progress on the Fighter's Road, their progress will be displayed on a post-match screen that highlights their progress on the reward track. Fighter's Road XP can be earned by players by doing matches, special events, or via direct purchase. Yeah, Fighter Road will continue until the player manages to unlock all of the fighters on the road. If a player manages to unlock all of the characters up to and including Nubia and Raven after the 15th when she's added, the additional Fighter's Road XP earned will be converted to Battle Pass XP at a rate of 40%. So essentially you get 40% of whatever Fighter's Road XP you would have gotten will go to Battle Pass. So you can get a bonus essentially for the Battle Pass, which is kind of nice, especially since there's going to be a season now seemingly going forward. This maybe is a good change, I don't know. Fighter currency wasn't horrible in my opinion, but the fact that you're forced to go in order definitely does make it seem worse than fighter currency. They did also say that a bulk of the characters will be testable in training mode, and I'm not sure why, but they did say bulk, which seems to imply that not all of them. There's also a thing of Trigon right here in this thing, so I'm guessing we are going to get a Trigon boss in the new rifts, and you can also see a giant Superman possessed Trigon in one of the videos, so that should also be a boss as well. We also have a new mode called Arena Mode, and it is a 2v2, v2, 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 v2. Essentially a lot of people, 8 teams of 2 will battle out, and the winner will get prestige. In the video, it shows the winner got 700, but I don't know if other teams will get any, or if it's guaranteed to be 700 every time. Now, we don't have the full rundown of this mode, but you'll be getting coins to use on upgrading your character for the specific arena matches, and you'll also be given a certain number of character choices, which can be re-rolled with these coins as well. This includes things like adding the ability to like throw a batarang and stuff like that. And this mode looks super interesting, so I'm honestly very interested in it, but we're gonna have to actually test it out to see how good it is. Now, that is all of the news that we do have for today, but we're gonna be getting a deep dive very soon, so we'll talk about that as soon as that happens. If you wanna be the first to see that, turn on notifications, and I will see you guys all next time.